Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Friday, the 15th of November. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, let's have a look at what's happened in the markets overnight. The biggest mover for the session was our own Australian dollar, where we saw Australian jobs contract by minus 19,000 versus a forecasted gain of 16.2 thousand. For the first time, this has happened in more than a year as the global slowdown and the continuing tensions between the US and China look to be finally taking their toll on our own Aussie dollar. What this means now is that essentially it opens up the door for the RBA, which may now have to cut rates further in order to stabilize the economy. The Aussie US dollar is currently trading at 67.85. From the US, we saw the PPI number come in a little bit better than forecast at 0.4%. Not much movement overnight for the US dollar. US yen trading in a very narrow range. From the UK, we saw retail sales miss the number slightly at minus 0.1%. Again, GBP USD trading within around about a 35 pip range. Markets not moving very much at the moment. Finally, from Europe, the prelim GDP numbers that came in better than forecasted for the German prelim numbers, that's 0.1% versus a negative 0.1%, which was forecasted. That pretty much wraps up all the data releases from overnight. Let me move on to our chart of the day. Incidentally, our Aussie yen trade that we had open has hit targets, so we have got a winning trade on that one. Well done to those of you who took that trade. And incidentally, today's trade that I'm looking at is the Aussie yen again, but in the other direction. Now, the trade that we took is essentially these two candles over here. They're the ones that I essentially took. Let me just mark that out for you. It's these two here. If I just draw around them, that was the inside candle and we were trying to trade it in this direction. Go back and have a look. I think it's about 4 or 5 days ago, but we've been tracking this trade. Essentially, we broke the low there. That was our entry, and we can see that last night with a big movement down, we actually hit our target. Now, what I'm looking for now is in this region here, I'm looking for the same thing. I'm looking for a reversal, which will give me an opportunity to trade back up the other way. Now, a couple of things that I should point out. I can be quite flexible in the way that I draw this line, so I may be able to draw it a little bit more like that, or a little bit more like that. So you need to play around with it a little bit. It's part of the experience of becoming a trader. Let's first of all see if we do get any kind of reversal candle patterns occurring, then we'll try and fit our line to see if it matches, and then we can take the trade. At the moment, I just want to add it to your hot list. So our Aussie yen short trade has hit target, so well done for that. And now we are looking for a possible trade in the other direction. Now, while I'm here right now, I did get a couple of emails about clients asking me a question that yesterday's euro yen trade, which I was looking essentially for a trade like this, I was looking for a continuation of trade like that. That's what yesterday's was. Go back and have a look at it. And I said I was looking for the price action reversal. Now, that reversal didn't happen and it continued to go down. The question that was asked was, what about our Aussie yen trade that I'm looking at right here? Because we were in a short position, should I close that trade out? The answer is no. You've got to stick to your original targets and profit targets. Consequently, the trade that I was looking yesterday as a long trade did not trigger. Okay, and our Aussie yen did go down and hit our target, so it gives us the possibility of taking both trades. If you have more questions on that, please get in contact with us and I can send some more information, but in this short brief period right now, that's my quick explanation for that one. Okay, Aussie yen daily is our chart of the day this morning. All right, what's on the agenda for the news that is about to come out for this session? We have at 1:45 this afternoon from Canada, Governor Pollock is due to speak, and then the only other bit of data-related news happens after midnight at 12:30 from the US. It's the core retail sales and the retail sales numbers themselves. That pretty much wraps up the session. Guys, as always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to you on Monday for the daily call. Bye for now.